Hi guys, it's Sarah here. I actually started making this video, but then after a couple minutes I got a phone call, so then it stopped. So I'm starting again. Anyway, ugh, I'm nauseous. Thanks to my medications, so I actually have quite a bit to talk about. And I actually wrote down the stuff, so hopefully this video won't drag on like usual. And I'm hoping I get a camera because this is not very good quality, but anyways, so yeah, on, I believe it was Thursday? Yeah. Thursday, I had an appointment with my neurologist, and I had some things that I wanted to talk to her about. First, I started talking to her about the VNS, and I was saying I wanted to know if she thought that I should even still have it turned on, because it seems like when I swipe my magnet when I'm having seizures, it seems like the seizures don't stop and they just keep going, even if I swipe my magnet. And sometimes I'll swipe it more than once. Well, usually, because then, because they won't stop. So usually I end up having to take, it's like my seizure stopper, which is the lorazepam. And then they usually stop like right away within a minute or two. And so that was frustrating. So I told her about that, and I said, do you think I should still have it? Or still have it? And she said, well, it depends on if it's working still. And I told her about it. I said, I explained to her what I just told you. And she said, well, we can turn it off. And she said, I can leave the magnet on, which didn't make a lot of sense to me, because if it's off, why would I need the magnet on? Because if it's off, obviously it's not going to work. So she said it would, well, I said, shouldn't I wean off of it? Shouldn't you just turn it down? And she said, well, we can do that, but apparently it takes up to 6 months for it to fully stop affecting you or something like that. Kind of like when you first get it, it takes a few months for you to get used to it. So I said, well, maybe I shouldn't touch it. I think I'm good. So I decided against that. Another thing I talked to her about was my new medication. And yeah, I started it about 3 months ago, which is when I saw her last. And well, at that point, 3 months ago, that was when I had been having seizures every day. And I didn't know why, because I used to have them once a month, and then it kind of went to twice a month, but then randomly I started having them every day. And so she started me on this medication, and they stopped, and well, I still had them, but it just went to once a month, and I was fine. And she said that if I needed to, I could, because I just took one pill twice a day, morning and night. She said if I needed to, I could add another pill, so it'd be 2 pills morning and night. So after a couple weeks, I felt like, it wasn't working as well. So I added another, so I'm taking 2 pills morning and night. And I told her that, and she said, this is, you're not having these seizures every day again, so you should, maybe still take it. And I said, okay. One of the side effects of this, and I actually looked up the side effects to see if, what I was experiencing was normal. It's kind of TMI, but basically, you know, when you get sick and your stomach hurts and you're in the bathroom for a half hour, yeah, that's basically what happened. And that happened a couple days ago, and it was just miserable. So, apparently that's one of the side effects, and she said that probably shouldn't, because the dose I'm on is actually pretty low. I take, let's see, so each pill's at 150, so it'd be 250, morning and night. So she said normal is 350 to 1,000. So she said, since I'm having those side effects, maybe to not add anymore if I don't have to, because she doesn't want me to have that, or, you know, and I don't want that either. So, yeah, so we're just keeping that where it is. Okay, it's been 6 minutes. Another thing we talked about was, so I have catamenial epilepsy, and we figured that out maybe 5 or 6 months ago. Like, we really officially diagnosed it, really. Catamenial epilepsy happens in women, and basically it means that you have seizures around your menstrual cycle. Sorry if that's too much information for you guys, but it happens around your menstrual cycle, or like ovulation, stuff like that. Apparently there's 3 different types, or 2. I don't know, there's C1, C2, and C3. C1 happens like right before or right after your menstrual cycle. So you have the seizures maybe 3 days more or less before or after. C2, which is like type 2, is where when you're ovulating, that's when you have them. And also she said it's kind of random too, the C2. So we kind of guessed that it was the C2 type, so type 2. But now I'm thinking that it's kind of type 1, which is C1, because I've been keeping track, and it seems like I have seizures a few days before or a few days after. I've been keeping track on my calendar. I started, you know, menstrual cycle this morning, and I had seizures 2 days ago. So 2 days before I started. So I had them the same day of my appointment, which was Thursday. So 2 days before. Now, my last one was, the last seizures I had before that was July 1st, which was 2 days after my cycle ended. So I'm really thinking that it's actually C1, which is type 1. So it's good to know. It's still frustrating, but it's good to know. So I thought that would be good to tell you guys. Another thing, it's just been hard lately because I don't know why, but, well, maybe I do. I've been really, really depressed lately, and I have some depression, but mainly it's just anxiety, and it runs in my family, so, but I think a lot of it lately is because I haven't had a job since mid-April, but I have been applying for jobs, and actually, I'm really happy because yesterday I had a interview with CVS, which is like CVS Pharmacy. It's kind of like a Rite Aid, if you haven't heard of it, or a Walgreens type thing. And I had an interview yesterday, and I really haven't had good luck with finding jobs. So I had the interview. I thought it went good. They said they would let me know like today or Monday. So while I was making the video, they called and they told me they would be thrilled to give me the job. So I have a job now. I have to fill out the background information, stuff like that, but I have a job, and I'm really excited. So yeah, now I'm happy about that. but I'm a little stressed. But that's normal. For me, anyway. Yeah, so that's all I wrote down. But, I mean, things have been okay, I guess. Trying to think of something else. It's freaking hot outside. It's like 96 or something, 96 degrees. And so, I don't know. I'm trying to drink more water and be healthy. But yeah, this is my VNS scarf. You can see it. I can move it. Yeah. And then there. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go now, but there's that update, and yeah, if I have anything else, then I'll let you guys know, or, you know, all that. So I'm gonna stop talking now, and I hope you guys have a seizure-free day, and if you don't have seizures, I hope you have a great day, or be healthy and strong. Drink water, eat healthy. It's important. Okay, bye.